Who makes it in comedy? Who are the ones that make it? And has it changed in your lifetime? What does it take to make it?
Who's in show business? Let's answer that question, because I'll tell you who's in show business. You know who's in show business, Alec? Who wants to be more than anyone else? Those are the people that are in it. The people that just go, I want to be in it. I'm going to be in it. Do I have the skill set? Do I have a talent? Do I have something to offer?
We'll find out.
Or not. It doesn't. I may not.
My take on that was when Pacino, I said to him, what do you do when you do a movie and the other person isn't that good? Like you're doing a scene. And I said, do you go up to the director and give them notes, say, tell them this, tell them. And Pacino said, no, I never do that. I never do that. No. I said, what do you do? I said, what do you do when the people that you're working with, they just, I mean, you're so talented. And it's like tennis, and you're hitting the ball with someone, and they're not that talented. And he said, Alec, all of us in the business are talented. Everybody's talented. Some of us are just more talented than others. But everybody in the room when you're working, they've got some kind of talent. Like you'd say, he has a talent for storytelling. He had a talent for this. But you're saying that determination is a big part of it.
I'm saying it's most of the people we see in the arts are there not because they had the most to offer, but because they wanted to be there the most.
Right. You believe, right. So when you were in clubs in your early years and you'd see people who were working, not that you cared about this or you were focused on this, but would you sometimes, because my friends who were in clubs and who were comics, there was a lot of evaluating of each other in the competition. It was very competitive. And would you look at people and say, I think he's got it or she's got it and they're going to make it and they don't, or this one doesn't?
Yeah.
And a big part of your saying is just the drive.
Uh-huh.
They want it. They're a dog on a bone.
Yeah. You see a lot of that, don't you think?
I think so. Well, in the movie business, you can see people who they put it before everything else. You know what I mean? They're not.
What field of endeavor has the highest bullshit factor?
Right.
In your opinion? Because you've been in a number of different branches now.
Well, I think. Obviously, government is comes to mind
higher
first.
than
I think
entertainment.
Higher.
Did you enjoy the Anthony Weiner show this season? Or not? The show that he put on for us.
Right.
When that was going on, were you disgusted? Were you going, I love this? I loved it because to me it was the visible man. Let's take off the face of the clock and watch the gears. And that's what that was. This is, we're talking about people are in show business because they want to be. He wants to have power. He just wants it.
He wants it.
And most of them have all the guises and veils and polish.
Well, they pretend that what you just hit on a very important point, which is that they pretend to some degree
that it's selfless.
That they don't crave power.
Right.
But the other thing about Weiner that I found unusual. I mean, listen, I'm not going to say anything. I don't think I'm capable of saying anything that hasn't been said before. But the idea that you want to take pictures of your genitalia and send it to women that you barely know. I wonder if there's an unconscious part of him that's like, I'm going to send pictures of my genitalia to a couple of women who I don't even know that well. And let's see what happens. Let's roll the dice here. I'm putting all my chips on black 29. I'm all in. I got another pile, and I'm all in on sending this chick a picture of my you-know-what, of my personality. I don't have that desire.
Right.
I'm not
Yeah, sex is easier to understand than his get-off was ding. He looks at the phone, ding. That's it. Just press send. Where's the thrill?
Everybody has some component of them for what I call negative excitement, like what's your thing you want to do, that you indulge, some weakness of yours, you know what I mean?
Right.
Some people have food issues, they have drinking issues.
What would be mine?
What would be yours?
I don't think I mean, beyond tomato sauce, maybe.
Tomato?
Yeah.
That's your weakness?
That's not that, yeah.
You are, and for people who don't know you, see, this is the thing that in all honesty, I always, when I think about you, the list of things I think about is how not just professional and committed and all those other kind of lame lazier words, but how, just focused and hardworking you are. Like a lot of people look at you and view you as someone who is, but let's be very candid. I mean,
please,
you're someone, people view you as someone who is this incredibly gifted person.
I love this show.
Right. And no, you are. But the point is that you don't work. It's like you
Oh,
go
really?
do things like you going on a trip to go do some gigs. It's kind of a thing. You're probably just doing a favor for someone.
I think
organization.
that's more you. I don't
don't.
think that's the general perception.
You
I think
don't.
that's you.
Oh, you do.
I think your image of me, or what you think, yeah, I think that's your sense of
I'm
it.
projecting.
Yeah, I think you're projecting.
Okay.
But you know that that's not me.
No, not at all.
You know that I love to work,
You're incredibly so.
but not. I'm not driven by anything
You're very healthy,
healthy. I'm not driven by anything unwholesome.
but you're healthier. But you are healthier than anybody else I've ever met in your profession. Everybody else I've met in your profession, it was you could do Saturday Night Live and be roaming the hallways of that building with
Yeah.
them over the course of, it's really more like 4 days, it's not a full week. And you're around them. Other people I did a sitcom with, other people. I've been around a lot of people who make their living in comedy. I made films with them.
Right.
And some of them, you'd be around them, within 10 minutes, you understood what was really their deepest problem
Right.
that they hadn't resolved.
Right.
Some of them it took a question of a few days. You don't have any problems.
No, I don't. But I do relate very deeply to all of those people
Why?
you described.
Why?
In fact, I was watching the Emmys. Is the only part of the Emmys that I like when they do the Comedy Writing Award, and each comedy writing staff puts up funny pictures, and then when the actual staff comes up on the stage, and you see these gnome-like cretins just kind of all misshapen, and I go, this is me. This is who I am. That's my group.
That's my people.
Yeah,
Just a
but
room
you
full
don't
of Marty
think that,
Feldmans.
Yeah. Do you see that in me or
No,
Okay, well then
no.
you've learned something here today.
What did I learn?
You learned that despite maybe I am healthy and somewhat functional, but I see myself as one of those guys.
Do you really?
That group of Colbert Report writers that are just it looks like
We would never-
Madagascar.
we
You just
would
lift
never
it up.
let them speak at the microphone.
No.
Colbert must accept the
No,
award.
that's where I want to hang out with those guys.
You do.
Yeah.
Like Barry.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You're more comfortable with the Barrys of the
I'm
world.
only comfortable with those people.